In this video, we listed the top 5 best gaming mouse 2018 inches in the market for this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you have any other gaming mouse recommendations that you think deserve to be in this list, you can leave a comment down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5. We have the Logitech G502. The Logitech G502 Pro Spectrum is a 121-gram monster, that's with its weights removed, and not counting the cable, slightly longer than the Death Adder, and built to look vaguely like some kind of futuristic weapon. It's an update of Logitech's classic MX518 and G500 mice, with a fantastic 12,000 dpi sensor. It's a cozy palm grip shape that's stood the test of time, and it has some real premium build quality touches like its weighted metal scroll wheel, which has a super satisfying notched scroll and an option to switch to a free spinning mode. Due to the design and placement of its buttons, and its size and heavy weight, the G502 isn't as great an all-around mouse as the Death Adder. A couple buttons by the left click are a bit awkwardly placed and prone to occasional misclicks, but for gamers who love a heavy mouse, the Logitech G502 Pro Spectrum is the mouse to get. It's a great mouse at a great price, and continues to be a hugely popular model for Logitech, so much so that the company has even updated the G502 with its new top-end Hero sensor in a new model, the G502 Hero. Get that model if you want the absolute top of the line in mice sensors, but you're likely not going to notice the difference, so sticking with the Pro Spectrum is a good way to save some money. At number 4. We have the Razer Naga Trinity. The form and function of Razer's Naga mouse has come a long way over the years. Its latest version, the Naga Trinity, is the best yet, a small, comfortable mouse with a high-quality sensor and 3 interchangeable thumb grips with button arrays ideal for MOBAs, MMOs, or general use. The MOBA array is the best, offering 7 buttons in a circle around your thumb. There are enough buttons to map multiple abilities, but not so many that they become an overwhelming samey blob. The 12-button array, designed for MMOs, has that problem for me, but anyone who wants a whole number pad under their thumb will appreciate the option. The Naga Trinity's side panels snap into place with strong magnets and don't wiggle a bit when gaming. Otherwise, the Naga Trinity is the same as the Naga Hags before it, with a comfortable palm grip shape that includes a small pinky rest. The Naga Hex is a bit on the small side for larger hands, with more of a squat shape than some gaming mice. It's comfortable in the relaxed grip suited to MMOs, but will still do the job if you play MOBAs, shooters, or any other active games. At number 3. We have the Logitech G203 Prodigy. You can find a lot of decent, no-name brand gaming mice on Amazon for less than $20, but it's worth spending just a little more for the Logitech G203 Prodigy, also called the G102 in some regions. With this mouse you get Logitech's fantastic, reliable build quality, good gaming driver software, and a tried-and-true mouse shape. Since its popular G100S years ago, Logitech has released several mice with a nearly identical small, almost ambidextrous body, and it remains a comfortable mouse great for the active grip of FPS or MOBA players. And the G203 is damn cheap. The G203 Prodigy doesn't use Logitech's top-end sensor, but testing has shown that the Mercury sensor, developed by Logitech, in this mouse is so good, you probably won't notice the difference. It supports up to 8,000 dpi and has no issue with jitter or acceleration. Unless you need insanely high dpi settings, the G203 is a killer mouse for a budget price. And if you decide to really like the shape and can spend a bit more, consider a step up to the Logitech Pro, which does include that top-of-the-line sensor. At number 2. We have the Logitech G903. The only wireless mouse on this list is here for a reason. Not only is it the best wireless gaming mouse, it's the best gaming mouse you can buy if you're willing to get spendy. The Logitech G903 Lightspeed is expensive, but the only mouse over $100 that I think is worth the price. It can easily be used in wired mode by plugging in the included micro USB cable, making it a fantastic wired mouse. 2. Why is it so great? The G903 Lightspeed is wonderfully light at 107 grams and uses Logitech's PMW3366 sensor, which is extremely reliable at low and high DPI settings, with no issues of acceleration or cursor jitter. The G903's ambidextrous design includes removable thumb buttons for either side, and it fits my medium-large hand perfectly. The G903 also has a one-of-a-kind pivot bar click mechanism which feels better than any mouse I've ever used. Seriously, it's the best click ever. At a lower price, this mouse would be my recommendation to everyone, but as it stands, the G903 is the best high-end mouse you can gift to your hand. Read the full review. Logitech G900, a near-identical previous iteration of the G903. At number 1. We have the Razer DeathAdder Elite. The Razer DeathAdder has an all-around fantastic shape for all sorts of grips and hand sizes, and I've spent hundreds of hours playing games, using Photoshop, and browsing the internet with it. Despite years of iterations, Razer never messes with the DeathAdder's shape. There's no reason to. The DeathAdder Elite uses a 16,000 dpi optical sensor, but big numbers don't necessarily mean quality. Here's the important bit. For the Elite, Razer chose a sensor based on the PMW3366 developed by sensor company PixArt in collaboration with Logitech, which I've called the best mouse sensor available since it debuted in 2014. Razer's implementation should deliver flawless tracking, even if you move the mouse as fast as you can. For the majority of games and gamers, the DeathAdder Elite is the best mouse. It's simple where it should be, with two perfectly placed, generously sized thumb buttons, has a great optical mouse sensor that will work on both hard and cloth pads, and has the ultimate body shape for a claw or hybrid claw, palm grip.